What is going on, everybody? So today's an exciting day because we have this place. It's all set up for the most part. I'm still trying to figure out the situation. I got my, I got a little Behringer 1820 for, 8 inputs and stuff. And, I got the PC over here. This is pretty exciting for me. I got most of my amps here. On the other side of the room, there's drums and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be the first video at the Tone Zone. DMD's Tone Zone. Whatever you want to call it, okay? Alright, so today we got this Crate GX900H. And I do have it hooked up with a noise gate, one of the donors, and a SoFood OverDrive. So this will be kind of an interesting playthrough because I don't typically play with solid states that much unless it's like for modeler or something like that. We're going to go through this. I'm going to go through the cleans. I'm even going to take the overdrive and put the overdrive on the cleans just to see what that sounds like. And then we're going to go over to, there's a crunch channel and then there's a lead channel, I guess you could call it. So it's typical EQ stuff. It's level, high, mids, and lows. Really simple. Pretty cool. But one thing about this thing is there was a reissue of this amp, and it was the Excalibur. So this is the exact same amp from the research that I've done. They just put the cool little knife on there to just kind of say that it's a reissue. But it's always cooler to have a little knife on a death metal machine, right? Right. Other thing I wanted to point out about this spot is, depending on my mood, I could go purple, or maybe I can do the other side. I can do different colors there too. So I can do a blue over there and I can blend them. So that's a little more purple. Let's go blue over here and maybe yellow over there, or yeah. So it's got a little bit of green, so it's a cool little blend. So this has been set up for the practice space for a while now, but anyways, I think that's cool. I'm happy to be here, and I think you guys will be too that I'm here to get out some really cool videos. All right, so let's go ahead and check out this amp. First off, we're going to start off the cleans. Solid state's always had a really good clean. It was just like super straightforward, in your face, no sag to it really, and you can't go wrong with a solid state clean. It's good, right? All right, there is a bright switch on this guy. I do have the EQ set to at noon for all this stuff because typically my philosophy is if you put the amp at noon and it sounds good right off the bat, it's a good amp. Here, I got a bright switch on now. Let's see what that sounds like. I like it even better with that on. Alright, I think that's enough of the cleans, right? Well, actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and go over to the overdrive on the pedal, the SoFood overdrive, and let's bump the lows on this a little bit more. Okay, let's kind of see how far this can go. That's really thick. I like that. All right, let's go ahead and kick on the SoFood overdrive. Everything's at noon for this guy too. So just turning that on, let's see what that sounds like. A lot louder, I can say that. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Let's go ahead and take off the bright off of that. This sounds a little sharp. Yeah, that sounds really good. It's very organic sounding. It's almost tube-like. I've always liked the Soul Food Overdrive because it's a very transparent overdrive. Let's go ahead and boost the drive on it and just see how crunchy we can get with it on the clean channel. That sounds pretty good. Let's go all the way up. I don't know what I'm playing. I know that sounds a lot of fun. I brought up the treble on it, but that is too high. Let's bring the mids back. Whoa. Actually, that was the highs. Let's go ahead and bring the mids back. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I'm digging that. Let's bring the mids up. That sounds like some Marshall stuff there. You can get good tones out of a solid state. If you just take the time to dial these things in, there's so many amps out there that people just shove off just because they turn the gain up, or just kind of mess with the EQ to where they kill the mids and stuff. It just depends on the amp too. So this one sounds pretty good with the mids pushed up a little bit and the lows up, and even with the overdrive on top of the clean, sounds freaking awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn it off. And now we're going to go over to the crunch channel, the native crunch channel on this amp. Let's go ahead and check that out. Oops. If I push the right button. So right now it's engaged in the lead mode. Now it's in the crunch mode. And reminder that the EQ is set at noon. So this is what that sounds like. It's a little more saturated sounding for sure. I do have the the saturation at noon, so let's go ahead and go to 3 o'clock. Not bad. Let's actually compare between the clean channel with the overdrive and the crunch channel native. So I'm going to turn that on, go back over to clean, and this is with the overdrive. And then let's go back over, turn the overdrive off, back onto the native crunch. Let's see if we can mess with the EQ to make it sound any better. I do not like that. Let's turn down the highs. No. Lows. Bring back the highs up. That's better. Let's bring the crunch all the way up. I mean, it's passable, but I wouldn't play this at a live show. Not with that crunch. I would totally go with the clean with an overdrive on top of that. So let's go back over that and hear that again. So there's a clean with the overdrive. Yeah, all day. Clean channel with an overdrive on top of it, and it's killer. All right, let's go over to the lead channel and see what that one sounds like. That's what we're waiting for, right? So let's go over there. Hit the lead channel. I've not changed the EQ since we messed with it for the crunch channel. So let's just see what a good old strum will do for us. Let's try that one more time. I don't know about that one. It's definitely old school death metal, so. All right, let's mess with the EQ because it needs it. Let's bring the mids back up. That helped a little bit. Let's bring the highs up or down. Now I've seen some other YouTube videos, and now I do hear that top end that's just past, I don't know, past like 6K or something like that. It's just up there, and it doesn't seem like you can dial it out. Maybe down there. And let's bring up the mids. That's better. Okay. Maybe bring it a little bit of highs. Let's see, where is the gain at right now? Okay, right now it's at like 4. Let's bring it up to 5. It's passable. Very passable. This. Does it chug? Kind of. Not really. I don't know. Let's go ahead and mess with the lows. Let's bring the lows up to 3 o'clock. Ah. That's pretty chunky. I probably would even bring that back, to tell you the truth. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I like that. That's. Now, I still want bite out of this, and you know how we're going to do that? We're going to turn the overdrive on. We're going to tighten it up. We're going to give it some bites, some in the right frequency. Not in the super high frequency that this thing is doing. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Whoa! That's right, we had the drive all the way up. We're going to bring that back to about 9 o'clock. And we're going to leave that, the volume up at noon. And then let's leave that at that. Let's just see what it sounds like right now. Oh, here it is. That's what we've been waiting for right there. That is awesome. I don't know what the hell that was. That's what it made me feel like doing. Let's actually bring up the highs a little bit, the tone on that. That's it right there. Okay, right there. I feel very much at home at that spot right there with these settings. Let's see, we got the highs at 3, the mids at 9, and the lows at 6, and the gain at 5 with this overdrive on top of that. So it definitely still sounds scooped out, but I think we can live with that. Let's actually bring up the lows a little bit more. Now, I would bet that this would fall apart a little bit, and you would just have to mess with the EQ again for loud volumes. And I know I pushed this earlier, and it looks like when it got to like 4 on the level, it didn't get louder, it just got compressed sounding, which is typically a tube thing. I guess I haven't played as much solid states lately to remember that is a thing for solid state as well. But yeah, so it does get pretty loud, and it's loud enough to get over a drummer, but in a band situation, I do kind of feel like it would be drowned out a little bit. I mean, you might have to push the mids or something. I haven't tried it. So, but the tone right here, I can do that. All right, I just wanted to go through this really quick. I wanted to do a quick video in here, and hope you guys like the new setup. And comment below what colors you like. I'm gonna go through some of them here. I don't know what kind of feels right in here. Maybe it's just a, kind of the feeling of the day. Green, that's really green there. All right, so red there. Oh, we could do straight up red there. Blue with red in front. Anyway, all right. Thanks for tuning in. Come check me out. I got a lot more videos. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming through here. Got some really cool stuff that I want to try out. Anyways, DMD out.